Hey there, my friends, relocators, expats, and the people who wanted to immigrate to Portugal. So this is second video about immigration of me and my family into Portugal. Previous video I said everything about us applying for the visa D7 from Thailand, and we get accepted. Our visa were granted, and this video I will telling you about how we relocated to Portugal itself, what problems do we had, and how do we apply it for our residency permits. So stay tuned. So we have booked the flights, we packed our belongings, and we traveled to Portugal. And you need to know that when you got your visas stamped into your passports, you have like 120 days or 4 months to finish your entrance into to Portugal. You should also consider that if you had a link, you were lucky enough, if you had the link with appointments for applying into the CEF, or so-called CEF, it's like immigration agency in in Portugal, but now it's called EIMA. And so you should also come like a little bit early before your appointment. Like the best will be like 1 or 2 months prior. Why? Because you have to prepare some other documents. It's always about documents, isn't it? So when we came to Portugal, we already have like 1 year lease. So we came to our apartment here in the city of Setúbal. It's a very nice city, as you can see, a lot of parks and very calm. And yeah, so we need to prepare other documents to be able to apply for our Título de Residencia. So we went to the local community where we applied for the registry of the apartment. So we need to have some proof of residing in some apartment or house. So we went there, and I asked for the paper called Junta Atestado. So it also can be issued just for one person, or it could be issued for the full family. So I went there solely with passports of all my family. I paid the fee and showed the passports of all my family, and like within 1 week they I come back and they gave me this paper, Junta Atestado, where all my three family members of my family were like indicated, their names, their passports, and the date of nacimiento, or date of birth. Yeah, so this paper you'll need to provide to EIMA or CEF. Okay, another documents, a little bit off topics, as I said before in previous video. So some documents maybe you don't need, but still we prepare everything, like everything what we can prepare, we prepared. Okay, so the second document should be like your electric company contract. So when you go to your apartment, you should contact like one of the many of providers of electricity. The main ones are EDP, the biggest one, but personally we use Golden Energy. It's not like a advertisement, it's just what we have done, because their tariffs are like a little bit less. They're like all the same pretty much, but Golden Energy just for us was better at that time, because the tariffs always changing. So be very cautious. They try to change it right before Christmas. So be very cautious what they send you to email, and respond ASAP. And the third will be the water contract. You personally here in Setúbal, there's only one water company called SMS. So you should also go there and make a contract. And also you can add your internet or mobile phones contracts. It also will be plus, but still all those contracts, the originals you should bring with you. Also, it will be a very good idea to open the local Portuguese bank account. So you don't especially need like a Portugal's bank account to apply for the visa, despite what they are saying in videos or like in the internet. What you really need is the proof of money, which I already told you in previous video. But when you're applying in Portugal itself for residency permit, this is the time when you should have the Portuguese IBAN. But listen me carefully, you don't have to load a lot of money at once from your bank account into the bank account with Portuguese IBAN. You just have to have the proof of Portuguese IBAN. That's very important. But I tried to open the bank account at different many banks, and almost all of them rejected us because we don't have the residency permit, and we cannot have a residency permit without Portuguese IBAN. So it's just some kind of unlogical circle, right? So what we have done is we go to website called nickel.com. It's a French neobank, and we sign up for their card, and we went to one of the thousands of their little small counters, show our passports, and pay the 20 euro fee, and they right away they gave us the little bit of box with the card itself, which can be activated online by sending them your tax form by email, right? Everything will be, I will explain everything in PDF, so just look for the PDF, okay? So it sounds complicated, but it's really easy as it. You have access to their bank account app or website, and there you can easily download the proof of IBAN, because you'll have the Portuguese IBAN with nickel. They have one strict rule. So if you don't have the residency permit, you have only half of year, like 180 days, for your bank account to be active. And when you got your residency permit after, you have to send them immediately. If you fail to do that within this half of year, so like 6 months period, they will just close your account without any of like prior notifications, anything. It's just a rule. So if you need this bank account, I found it very useful, because you can use it as a direct debit for payment for electricity, for water, for everything, right? So I found it very useful. It's low commission, it's neobank, it's very secure, so I like it. I like it a lot. So when I got my residency permit, let's just a little bit, I will speed up my my news. So when I got my residency permit, I keep this bank, I send them my copy of my residency permit, and they say, okay, no worries, now you have account with us, we will not close it, okay? So if you don't want it, just ignore everything, it will be closed automatically. Okay, so again, you need to download and print the proof of Portuguese IBAN. You can use IBAN, you can use nickel, for example, as I told you, or you can use any other Portuguese bank account, but be wary that they can open your bank account very, very slow. So if you apply even like 1 or 2 months prior, the due diligence process can take like 2, 3, 4 months. So it's not guaranteed that you will get this Portuguese IBAN at the time when you need to apply for your residency permit. So be cautious. Nickel is 100% what works, but others I don't know. Okay, so the next document, those are the tickets that you have when you have to show the proof how you enter the Portugal. So personally, we don't need to show those, but we still keep those, those parts of the tickets that you have when you just surrender your original tickets. So we got those just in case. Also the photos, you already have done that in previous video. I told you have to make like 4 photos. Personally, we don't have to give them our photos, They made those themselves, but still we had those photos just in case, okay? Just in case, because as I told you before, Portugal, they lot of machines and boxes and ATMs are not working sometimes, and in order just to not, you know, you reschedule your appointment and to lose your time, just to prepare everything yourself. Okay, so I will continue about another advices. So basically, you should you should also renew your bank account statements for 1 year, for new fresh dates, and also the last 3 months statement. You should also renew those. Yes, those are the old docs you need to prepare. You should sort it on the folders, different folders with different files, just to be organized and be prepared. Some advices. It's really, sometimes it's really frustrating to deal with Portugal bureaucracy. So don't be frustrated, okay? Just don't yell at anybody. Learn a couple of phrases in Portuguese. It will be very useful for you. You need to understand that Portugal is wealth country, but it's not as wealthy as other European countries, I mean like West countries. So a lot of young people who know English, how they say it, English, they just go to work in other countries. And here, mostly people work like middle to older ages, like señores, and señoras. So not everybody of them are comfortable to speak English. So most of them speak solely Portuguese. So it always would be a good way to approach to this situation, to learn some phrases, to smile, not to argue, not to yell, and maybe to hire somebody like translator just to be sure that everything runs smoothly. But it's not necessary. We just our way. We've been learning Portuguese like 3-4 months prior to arriving, and we said some phrases, some words, and it was always appreciated by the government. So yeah. Also, come 2 hours before the appointment date. It's very important. Why? Because in our example, we had like 3 appointments in the same date in 3 different time. So I have sent a lot of emails and messages to different offices. My office in my city where I have appointment to different general offices, and some of them work, some of them not. I will describe details in the link of description, but still it will be a very good idea to come early, because sometimes you have a chance to get to apply before your appointment time, right? And you have some free time just to to do other things. I will explain a little bit later what I mean. Yeah, so a lot of life hacks I can put in. I put it in PDF. So just found the link in the description. You'll find a lot of useful information, because I cannot gather everything and put in video. It will be like very long video. Okay, so our experience was we were like 3 different places one time. So I just checked on Google Maps the best reviews, which office have the best review, and we came there like 2 hours before, and I asked for them to sort out my case first, and it was very smooth, very quick. I have submitted my case in Alverca SEF or AIMA, and after that I asked them, could they please fit in also my wife and my son, because we're running out of time and we cannot make it in time in 3 places. And they said, okay, we'll speak. And they was speaking with the boss and said, unfortunately, they cannot fit us in, but they said that we can still make it in another office, which was in Santarém. It's like 1 hour ride. And because we arrived like 2 hours before the appointment time, we had some time to go to Santarém and to apply there. And spoiler, we were successfully able to apply for my wife and for my child in Santarém, both of them in the same place. So yeah, it works a lot. It works very good. So yeah, how was the full process? So I came early. There was a guide, very good woman, very nice woman. We speak a little bit. We spoke a little bit of in Portuguese. I submitted all my documents. They take half of them don't. For example, tickets, they don't need tickets. They didn't need any photos. They make a photo of me, they make a fingerprint of me, my fingerprints. I paid, oh yeah, very, very important. You should pay the commission. You should pay some, I don't remember how much. I will put in link in the description how much. You should pay for the emission of the plastic itself. But you can choose. They ask you. You could pay in dinero, in cash, or you can pay in like via multibanco. It's like a system of card payment, or by a credit card. But still, I encourage you to choose the dinero, the cash. Why? Because as I mentioned before many times, the ATM could not work, and if you choose pay by card, and the system will be overloading and will be stuck, they will say, oh, sorry, the system is not work, we cannot choose the payment into the cash, and you have to come back next time, okay? So don't risk it, just get your cash and choose the cash payment. It will be much more safer and easier for you, okay? Yeah, and also take some coins with you, because sometimes they just add some commission or cut some commission, so this sum is always like slightly changing. So get not like only 100 euro with you, for example, but get some coins just to be able to, just to give the exact amount that they ask you to give. Yeah, and after that it took me like around 10 to 15 minutes to finish everything. They gave me this A4 paper which had my photo, which had my data and my case number, which is could be used to could be used just to for example, to change your tax number into Portuguese, or for example just just open your bank account with this paper. You can also do it before you getting the residency permit itself. So it's very good. Yeah, and after that as I said, we went to Santarém. It took us like around 15 minutes. We successfully got there in time, and we asked the officer to be able to apply for my wife or my son together. She was very nice to us, and she agreed. So yeah, so same process was with my wife, with my child. But my filho, my boy, he's small, he's 2 years old, and as I told you already in previous video, he's kind of active, muito ativo, and he was always like doing like that and crying a lot. So and we also had to make a photo of him. So there was a machine where you had to put your face like that and to fix it, and in order for him to do that, I need to get him, sit him on my leg, put him like this, and do like that for not to get into the picture. So it was really funny. It's always funny with the kids. I guarantee you'll have a lot of fun if you have a kid with you in this process. Yeah. So yeah, and after that you should wait. So there are also some life hack how to know how you can. So how to know will they issue your residency permit yet or not? So it's really hard to describe it, because you have to do some steps. You have to go to one's website, you have to check the buttons, click one button, other button, and okay, so it will be also in PDF, so just check the link in the description. But legally they can take like from 3 months and up to infinity, right? Until they issue your residency permit. So you should use this life hack to see wherever your residency permit is issued already or not. And the second life hack is you can also call the CEF or AIMA itself, and it's really hard to call to them, but the process is already changing. But I will put some life hacks how to do it quickly, and you can also use other people to do it for you. So I will write through the process in a link, okay? And the third life hack will be that you should, if you know that the residency permit is already printed and get to the mail, you will not get any tracking card, nothing. So it's your responsibility to be at home and to greet like the mailman or woman. So, so from my experience, the official government mail service called CTT, their staff are just delivering the mail at business days from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. So those are their time when you should be at home all the time, because if you missed your mailman, they cannot like deliver it and put it into your box, right, mailbox. You should like make your signature, so it's all only delivered with the signature of the recipient. So they will not put it on the mailbox. So if they will not see you at home, you will call you, not see you at home, they could just take this mail with a residency permit to their mail office, local mail office, and just after 5 or 10 days, it will be send it back to SEF or AIMA, and you will have no notification at all. So you will have no way to know that this was happened. Okay, so I know some people that were waiting like years and years, and after they was like very upset, they went to the office to AIMA where they have been applied for residency permit, and just to know that their residency permit already was printed like half a year or a year ago and was just stored in their shop, in their office, okay? So nobody will tell you anything. You will know nothing, no notification, no tracking number, no calling, nothing. So you just need to be at home or hire somebody to be at home for you, and because if you leave your passport or like some notary paper, they can sign for you to get this document, like, right, residency permit, but still you need to be at home, okay? It was very stressful for us because the delivery date could vary, so I get my residency permit just in 19 days. It's very quick, it's amazingly quick. My my son, gets his residency permit in 2 months after he applied, and my wife get her residency permit after 3 months after applying. So and some people claim they like it can vary a lot. It can vary from like 2 weeks, as in my case, or like up to 2 years. So it can vary a lot. The other thing that I want to tell you is that it's really not necessary to work around with CTT. I mean, like some people, they done the thing that they go to CTT and said that if something like this important will go to me, I will pay more, but you should deliver to me and send me a tracking number, something like that. Or if the person, they applied from one address, and after they applied, before the residency came to them, they just change their location, change their residency, like resident place where they reside, like where they're living, to another one, and they ask the CTT to, just to readdress all the mails. They come to one address, to first address, to the second one, and they paid a lot of money for that. But it is also does not work, because some people paid for CTT, but still the CTT officer, like mailman, they came to the first address. After that, just get back to the post office, and after 10 days, send it back to AIMA. So it does not work to spend your money. It's not work at all. So you just lose your money. And some people are also when they were applying at AIMA for the residency permit, there is some option they can let you choose. You can pay more, and they will send your residency permit via prior CTT mail, which will be much more faster. But it also does not work. I have spoken with the people who use that option and does not use it, as me, myself. It's same time, so does not work at all. Does not matter to spend more, okay? Yeah. Okay, so and another what I wanted to tell you is there are a lot of communities, different communities, and different Excel files where you can see the statistics in which town or village people who applied for their residency permit. In what time did it take for them to receive those? So there's like diagram with a period of times in different places and different reasons of applications. For example, for D7 there is another one waiting time, for D6 another waiting time, for people who applied from within Portugal, so-called manifestation interest, it's like short time period of time, like the same place. So yeah, I will also add in the description all those statistics you can find and read them yourself, just to be sure in which time margins brackets your case like is applied. Okay, and the problems. I want to tell you a little bit about the problems. So as I said before, that a lot of scams. People are scammed everywhere, in every part, in every step of their journey. So the most common scam, if you wanna just make a 1-year lease, there's some you should do it like online, remotely. There will be some scammers who will impersonate some lawyers or some real estate agents, and they will get your money and just say sayonara. So yeah, so be very cautious with that. I will type some life hacks how to avoid those. The agents, the lawyers, they charge you a lot of money, but at the end they will be you responsible for everything, and if they will do same mistakes, it will be very shameful that you will pay them a lot of money, they will do mistake, and at the end you will not get anything. You will not get a residency permit, and maybe you will get into trouble because of the mistakes your lawyer made. Okay, so they have no responsibility, so be very cautious with that. Those lawyers should be like, you should trust them with your life, because it's very delicate moment. As I said before, very expensive services, so the money they charge you, they should not be so expensive. You can do like 10, 20, 30 times cheaper everything if you do it yourself. And the funny stuff that you will gain even more, because you will be more confident, you will be more adept because of the just making those solutions by yourself. So I really recommend you to do everything yourself, and my goal here is just to make a step-by-step very good guide for you to do everything for yourself, not be scary, not be afraid, not be lost. Okay, you should not be lost, because you immigrate, it's your wave, it's your life, you should be in control of it. Okay. Yes, and I will want to tell you that I heard some stories from my friends that when they paid something, okay, they have done all the job themselves. That's okay, but still, they have not even get any of response or or corrections or advices from their lawyers, because as soon as a lawyer or a company get your money, it's for them it's really easy to switch to another client, because they already have your money from you, and almost all of them are working like a full prepayment or half prepayment basis. So if they get the half or the full money, there's no reason for them to work with you anymore, and they can just switch to another client, and so on, so on. So yeah, be very careful with that. I already said about responsibility, and yeah. Yeah, and you need to know that there's two main reasons why you spend a lot of money on people you don't know, and let them just do everything for you. The fear of failure. You can fear everything, starting from you fear you cannot manage it, you have no knowledge for that, you have no just will for that, no health for that, so everything go on. So, and the second is like lack of knowledge itself, lack of information. So you need to educate yourself. My goal is here to educate you, and I will be making a lot of other videos of different aspects of life in Portugal, how to open bank account after you get your residency permit, how to import and buy a used card, and what car you should buy here, how to find yourself and rent something good, like a lot of different videos about that, how to send your kids into school, into the crash. It's like under kindergarten, in the kindergarten, everything. So you can do everything yourself. You don't need anybody. How to get your health number here, blah blah blah. It's a lot of stuff you can do here. So yeah, so don't be so learn. So increase your knowledge base, and don't be fear. The more you know, the less you fear, the less money you spend, and the more you're confident in your actions. So thank you very much for watching this video. I hope you enjoy it. Please find the description and find the link in the description about the all information and life hacks that I gather, and it will be even more. And you can also ask me everything you want. I will add in this file. It will be like continuously developed. The more experience I'll have myself, the more you tell me, the more we'll speak with each other, the more I will increase the database, and it will be more and more useful for other people and for you yourself to use it. So it is like a win-win strategy. So see you in the description, and thank you for watching this video. Yeah, and see you in Portugal.